Explain how you tracked him down. See, you were born in Warsaw. I mean, he's asking where we're from.
I'm from Warsaw.
So, from Russia.
Poland.
Okay,
From
even
which
him,
Poland?
okay.
The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Wiktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who have lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches, and I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive
He likes
you,
coffee?
and I'm still asking
He's a friend.
for help.
Prove you're a Thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
Okay, so this guy won't trust us so easily. Accept the challenge, admit you're not at the height of your powers. I mean, surely we can still show that we are... I mean, can't I just talk with my demon friend in front of him? Wouldn't that be enough of a proof? Accept the challenge.
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
How's that? Prayer beads? Time-worn prayer beads with 30 woolen nuts. The zeal gushing from the beads impregnates the wool better than the tallow from the owner's strong fingers. The object pulses with a mixture of blue rapture, purple passion, and graphite fierceness. The touch of the beads burns, but it also attracts. That's quite an in-depth analysis. Very certain Rasputin. Okay, show a conclusion. Okay, now we go back to the conclusion thingy we saw earlier. Rasputin's wish. Rasputin has a magnetic zeal and passion. He is a man with an attractive personality, strong and fierce, who is easy to follow. One just has to be careful not to get burned by the flame of his ardor. Examine the object.
Have you figured anything out yet?
Okay, what we're saying though, I feel like it doesn't prove much about... You could say that about pretty much anybody, no? I mean... Let's see.
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
Yeah, I thought we were already going to try to prove that we were a Thaumaturge just by saying, oh, he's a zealous, passionate man. Observation, broken bottle. The damaged bottle was used as a weapon. Judging by the traces of blood, a lot of anger emanates from the item. It's just, that's actually something that we're seeing right now in this context, right? It's just an example. By interacting with people and items, observations make up conclusions. Valuable source of knowledge about the world and events that can help you in different situations. Perception and objects. Thaumaturges possess perception, which allows them to read other people's emotions, actions, words, and thoughts left on items. In order to recognize them, you must develop the heart, deed, word, and mind dimensions sufficiently. Recognize them, okay. Depending on which ones I guess you spec into, you're going to be able to perceive certain things. Traces. On some items you will find a trace. Someone's personality. Takes one of three forms. Unknown, See it for the first time familiar. You've seen it before, but you're not certain who it belongs to. Certain, you know exactly who left it. Like the item that Rasputin just gave us, it said that it was certain. Traces are only revealed once you pass the test of perception on the item. Right, so you pass the test of perception depending on what you've spec'd into, I guess, and then the trace is revealed. What it sounds like.
Let's take a look around.
Alright. Yeah, I like the little effect when you actually walk in the thing. Jesus, that's satisfying. Okay, we found something.
No, that's still not it.
Dirty bowl. Trace is unknown. A dirty bowl that someone has eaten stew from. Dimension. Force too low. Word 1. Word 1. Okay. Stop. Is there a 1? It's on the grimoire itself. Just skill upgrades improve your powers within any dimension and hunt saluters to enable further development. Do I have a point right now? Do I have a point? Heart. Wait, it's already in the heart? Or can I choose? Or does it level up on by itself? Like how? What do you mean? Do I even have control over all this? So I guess right now we only have... Okay, it was word 1. Right, so we don't have it. I forgot that there was one named word. That makes sense. We're just looking for one with heart, I guess. Is all it is. Is it actually leading us somewhere? Okay.
Who would have thought
Deed
there
1.
was such layers of passion within him?
Prayer book. An ornate prayer book containing prayers from the Russian Orthodox Rite. It vibrates with a languishing moan of delight. The touch of silk, the scent of courtly powder, but that which is soft and warm is also pierced by the thorns of impending separation and longing. It's Rasputin, okay. So, even though we didn't have the deed, we still got the trace, right? Who would have thought that this priest had such passion? Surprisingly, the mask of a healer conceals an outstanding lover, irresistible to woman's heart and bodies. Perhaps this is one of his healing methods. So, try something. Then we have a place for conclusions, or yeah. It was a prayer book, okay. So I'm just trying to make sense of everything. So, okay. Father Stanislav Shulsky. He's a Thaumaturge as well. So you inherit Thaumaturge powers. Okay, so not exactly in the best relationship, or not exactly the best relationship between the two. His father sent him to Paris, and he's pretty mad about it. Okay. Ligia, my dear sister Ligia, the only person I truly miss while I'm away. We're twins, so there's always been a special bond between us. I haven't seen her for years. Currently, I only know her from the letters we exchange. Let's read our own Description. If anyone finds this, please send it to Victor Shulsky. People lose all sorts of things. Anything can happen. Feels odd to write about oneself. Indeed. I was born a Thaumaturge on September 22nd, 1875. It's currently 1905, I think, right? So that would... I would mean he's 30 years old, if my math is mathing. I think it is. In Warsaw, under the Tsar's rule. 15 years ago, I made a pact with my first saluter, Upir. A pact. Then, with his help, I tried to help my friend. It didn't work out. My father was furious. He sent me to my mother, Paris. Then I did a lot of stupid things, and I almost lost my powers and my connection to Upir. Oh, here I am, broken, lonely. My only hope is a traveling mystic, such as life. And Rasputin. I've only heard rumors about him. A preacher, a mystic who used to heal St. Petersburg's elites not long ago. I found him in a small village in Transcaucasia. So that's where we are right now, apparently. They call him a mad monk, or even a quack and a fraud. To me, he is the last hope for a cure. I mean, that's what we'll have to do with. The owl flies through the woods, perches and watches them intently. The wind is whistling, shutting open doors, reaching inside the homes through window slits. In places like this, human voices blend with animal sounds. The spirit of the dead penetrate souls of the living. And evil expands slowly, quietly, producing a plentiful harvest. Where am I? Far from home in the unforgiving mountains, somewhere in the kingdom of Georgia, which, just like Warsaw, is under the Tsar's heel. I seek a cure, but what I can't speak. I swear I can't. But what will I find? I do not know. In places like this, you can lose more than you gain. Alright. I dig it. Let's read this. I think this is going to be important. We won't read everything, especially not all the, like, every single time, but... Wait, the pact that I was talking about was actually from, like, the dude we're seeing? Dude, I like the art. Okay, we're gonna read, the saluters and the factions, and that's gonna be it. Then we get back in the game. The Russian Empire, a beast. Extend your hand to it, and you will lose it. Fat, but always hungry. Respecting only force, unresponsive to rational reasoning. That is the only way imperialist powers are, and the Russian Empire seeks to reign supreme among them. But who knows how long it will last. History has seen greater falls. People are starting to speak their minds, starting to act. Turbulent moods foreshadow change. The war with Japan have citizens new arguments against the Tsardom's inept policy, and the cup of bitterness continues to fill. The Tsar fails to live up to his time, and his authority is faltering. It seems powerless in the face of the future that is about to become a reality. And in the midst of it all, there is still at the Empire's mercy the Kingdom of Poland, deprived of autonomy. It has taken a Russian face, but deep inside, its heart is still beating. Poland continues to smolder. Congress Kingdom of Poland. More than 100 years have passed since Poland disappeared from the world map. More than 100 years. Divided between three powers, the German Empire, the Austro-Hungarian monarchy, and the Russian Empire. The Kingdom of Poland, with its capital in Warsaw, is under the tough rule of the Tsar. The Polish language is being pushed out of schools, offices, and public spaces by the invader. However, the Polish dream of regaining independence is still alive, and the revolutionary moods abroad seem to favor the fight for freedom, yours and ours. Let's read this real quick. My first saluter, he came to me more than 15 years ago, and I offered him my heart and the flaw of pride I carry. By trying to capture others, I fell into a spiral of torment and exhaustion It cost me my connection to up here because he was trying to connect with others. We are both shadows of our old selves. I cannot help him, but I've heard of someone who can. Oh, interesting. It still isn't really telling us everything. You are so beautiful, fallen angel, full of grace, energy, and color. I thought that you would become my teacher. You would open the world of philosophy, art, and magic to me. Together we would discover the secrets of Earth's elements and the secrets of people's hearts. That I would become something more. That having as many as 2 saluters, I would reach for what is available only to the strongest. Instead, you broke me. You brought nightmares and visions that crushed my mind to dust. Because of you, I'm nothing but a shadow. Okay, so it sounds like payment is not good. Payment is bad. Up here is good. I mean, it doesn't look, doesn't look like it could be good for us, but I guess he was. Because there are more to find. We're not going to be content even though we might have everything we need already. Alright. Let's impress him. He doesn't look like the kind of guy who's going to be impressed easily.
Careful you don't get achy feet. You're not too worn out. You look a little peaked.
Any moment now.
I have all day.
Wait, what? We're not done? Okay, there's something on the ground. I'm just blind. Find one. Penitential device for voluntary self-mortification of the body. Hair cloth. Okay, now we tell him what we found.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I would agree.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
At least one, my friend.
I mean, we don't even see that, right? Or read that ourselves. As far as I know.
Tell me again. Why were you looking for me?
I guess that means he trusts that we are a Thaumaturge now, which makes sense, I guess, if it's what he just said is true. And what problem you've got? Ask about the lady in waiting from Pittsburgh. Oh, let's just get straight to it.
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild saluter, and that ended with me losing contact with my first saluter. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day.
Cause you agree.
My mind, I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
You can pay him well? Is that true? You're prepared to beg? I mean, I don't want to start with a lie. I mean, we're kind of broke, aren't we? Okay, we're just gonna beg if we have to.
I don't have much dignity left. I'm prepared to beg for your help.
That won't be necessary, Victor. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a Thaumaturge.
Maybe
just try, mate.
Do the same with me as with the others.
Just try.
We can try.
Yeah.
Focus on my voice. voice.
Like we're doing it here, right now,
are
here.
safe.
Just
As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me...
Where am I?
that's
Rasputin.
quite the experience.
There's no one in here.
No powers, no end, no nothing. Find a way. Wait, that was up here, right?
I need to get out of here.
That'd be a good thing. I mean, I think it. Yeah, sounds pretty. Sounds like a good idea.
What is this sound? Shackles?
You're blind.
Stanislav, is that our father? I think it is. Yep, looks like.
You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you, father.
You'll lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind.
That's quite a few insults right there. I don't know how he recovers. I think he hates us. I think he hates us quite considerably.
Do you? Do you?
That relationship might not be salvageable.
I can see, father. Clearly.
We nearly died, okay.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Are we fixed? Are we healthy again?
Where's
healthy.
Rasputin?
Look better.
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort.
I mean, what he
You
did
all right?
it seems to have worked. Seems to have worked.
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
I'm just heading out.
Never seen anybody that eager to sweep, man.
It's so good to see you again.
Doesn't look very talkative.
And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was a saluter, unbound by a pact.
Yeah, the other one we
The
saw.
wild one.
Yeah.
And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
I mean, was it
You
even?
talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
This is just a game about convincing other people you're not crazy, that you're not mad. Make a full recovery with the help of a miracle worker was the Steam achievement. So we are officially cured. And the person with the flaw that the wild saluter is seeking. It's 2 objectives. Right, let's find. Can we see on the map? They switch. They are both outside. As I can tell, if my understanding is not absolutely flawed. Multiple objectives. Yep. Already read that. We're 1 step ahead. Okay, so we don't see the quest objective on the map. Maybe we do actually. It's the cemetery back there. Anyways, yeah, let's start with Rasputin. Yeah, let's do that.
What do we have here?
Everyone's just stares.
I
No one will
felt
help.
something.
Looks
Where
like I
is it?
can't help you. Okay, actually, wait. What's that? Salmon?
They'll all gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with
Is
something,
it the flaw? The
nobody
flawed
to be
person? Or?
found.
Just picked up an
That's
apple.
not yours, don't touch.
That was
Newcomers causing more
kinda...
problems.
Yeah. Maybe you don't want to pick up apples that aren't yours. Dropped apple. A bruised crimson apple. Vesna was trembling, dropped the fruit basket, and left this orphan behind. Wait. Heart fluttering in panic and a throat painfully clenched. A bite of this apple with taste of pure fear. Wondering if it wasn't her actually that was flawed. That's the flaw person. Maybe. Let's go to the cemetery first, if possible. Wait, that's the way for the cemetery? Yeah, that's what it must be. Oh, we need to travel? Well, I guess then we're gonna go for the other quest. Protective charm, made of strings, sticks, and feathers. It's supposed to protect the residents from the influence of evil powers. That's cool. That's cool. Not sure how effective it might be, but that's kind of cool. Wait. Huh? Yeah, what is the minimap trying to tell me? So where it's... I thought that was leading me towards my quest objective, but... is it leading me towards all of my objectives, actually? All at once? Gooses?
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
Salt on the doorstep. I want to read. Where'd it go? Why did you take away my note? Bro. Salt on the doorstep protects from unwanted visitors and other misfortunes. People are... Okay, there's a dead goose. That can't be a good omen. Experience? There's an experience here, but for the grimoire. Dead goose. Someone or something strangled this goose? Huh? From the goose's twisted neck flows the anger and passion of the person who slaughtered the poor bird. The wave of emotions carries no desire for meat or feathers, only the sour taste of envy. Envy? Just for all of Bogdan's property to go to hell. Bogdan's property? Envy for the person, so he killed this goose. I thought he had like envy for the goose. That would have been interesting.
Over my
Wise
dead
woman.
body. I reject this verdict.
Well, I expected as much. And he
That's
wanted
Bogdan,
to come
okay.
see you himself. He was first to judge.
I said what I said, and I won't change my mind. Go away. You're attracting gawkers.
Not gawkers. A witness. And let him listen. He'll see it fairly. Sir, this liar and thief here stole a memento of my mother. And this witch says I'm supposed to hand my goose over to him too?
Because you strangled mine. And what do I care about some trinkets your mother left you?
Because we already know you strangled the goose, but you still haven't proved that Bogdan stole your pendant.
Where is the justice here?
Brother is, forgot his story had to make sense, I think. That goose lies between the quarreling peasants, the obvious bone of contention here. If the wise woman has settled the dispute, she'd better do it quickly. It will come to fists. Discuss in a moment. I mean, I'm siding with Bugden. Seems that neighbors quarreled over a goose strangled in an act of revenge, a classic of the genre. I mean, you don't strangle a goose. That's just no. That's not gonna work. Do we have that? No, we don't have that. Yeah, you just don't strangle a goose. There are no good reasons. You can do a bunch of things if someone stole something of yours, but you don't strangle a goose. You just don't.
The grey-haired lady is right. Without an assessment of the stolen object's value or evidence it was stolen, this is just slander. And strangling geese is nothing short of mob justice.
And who asked you, smartass?
Don't worry, sir. When he sobers up, he'll apologize. It's only too bad about Goose.
Come inside and tell me what you're doing here.
Okay. Doesn't sound like we have much of a choice. The wise woman wants to speak with us. So, my dear son, my heart is crying. Have I harmed you so that you write about me like this? That you renounce your legacy, your land, and your blood? I never said a word to you when you refused to farm with us, nor when you went to Tiflis to study. Now you're calling us stupid, backward? You repeat after that rector of yours, Chudieki. Chudieki? That Georgian, your language, is the language of thugs, and you want to write to me only in Russian? Child, Georgia flows in your blood. She is the salt in your tears and the glue in your bones. You will not renounce her. You can't. They say that every nation has its demons, its phantoms, ghosts, and nightmares. Were created to make naughty children behave. But I have gone halfway around the world preaching the word of God and learned the truth. These demons, fiends, and devils, cursed by God, are real, and they are everywhere. In distant Sirmia, people whispered the name Bukavak, a cruel beast whose presence brings wrath and commands people to inflict violence on their neighbors. A fairy tale, you say? But I have seen Bukavak, here in Pyatigorsk. I heard the rattle of his chain and felt his fangs digging into my neck and tugging at every fiber of my soul. I mean, given the demons we've been talking with so far, I would definitely say that hearing a story of a demon or something like that definitely seems quite a bit more plausible. I felt the fury that this wraith brings with it. The anger from which there is no escape, the taste of blood in my mouth that no prayer can erase. May the holy walls of the oblate church stop this beast. Blessed Virgin, keep me safe. Is that the saluter? Is that just a description of the saluter? I was seeking somebody in this town. It might not be the case, but it might be.
The villagers seem to have a certain respect for you, ma'am, so I wanted to ask your help with something.
And now it's us that want to talk with her?
Boy. Talk before I drop dead.
What the hell? That's quite a way to start the conversation. I'm not getting any younger, boy. Talk before I drop dead. Okay. Okay, so I have a bunch of things to figure out. Accuser of taking advantage of the superstitious villagers. Really? Based on what we just read? I mean, we'll come back.
I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
Hopefully. Guess we clearly have more things to learn about her. What are you sniffing around for? I mean, I'm just looking around for clues, apparently, to make you a villain. To confirm that you're a villain.
Am I sensing?
We're not just gonna get knocked. That's better than just entering in. Word 1. A damaged axe shaft. The trace it bears does not belong to Vesna. Does not, okay. Betray a love for someone who's not afraid of thorns. Love that is difficult but not accepting of violence. Can we level up? Can we actually put points? Still not sure. Cost 1. Okay, we're gonna keep that for another day. Yeah, next time we play, I'm definitely gonna start with all that. But I'm about to end here. Broken shards of a blue ceramic dish. Broken ceramic trembles with anger and frustration. I'm sure the ceramic feels pretty bad right now. I mean, it definitely sounds like the object has a sort of emotion tied to it. It's obviously not that the ceramic has an emotion, right? It's just there's like an emotion emanating almost from it, is what it sounds like many times so far with objects. Of mutual complaints and grievances. Its sweet and pungent taste, stupefied, compelled, screaming, finger pointing and urging. The frenzy lasted until all involved were out of breath. Trace certain. Vesna. In this house lives a married couple who do not mince their words. They argue violently, loudly until they are out of breath, but they persist together despite everything. That's the house right here, probably. Do you really want to go in? Nice boots. Saying that to me? I mean, people apparently really do like my boots. Alright, that seems like a decent place to stop for the day.